Tanzirahun, welcome to the IELTS Speaking practice test. I have several questions for you, and this test is divided into three parts: part 1, part 2, and part 3. Namely, I have few questions in part 1. Let's begin. Do you usually take photos?
Yes, I usually take photos with my phone, especially when I travel to any place. I would take hundreds of photos. I love to take photos, especially selfies.
How do you keep your photos?
I keep my photos on my phone on Google Drive. This technology really helps a lot to securing the photos very effectively.
And do you keep your photographs on your computer?
Absolutely. As computer has a great space, a large amount of photos can be easily kept on computers. So I do keep photos in the computer.
And have you framed any of your photos?
Yes, certainly. I have frames a couple of photos of my family, and especially on some special gatherings, I gift some of my photos which I have framed to my family members.
Thank you. This is the end of part 1. Let's move on to part 2. You have to describe an occasion when you forgot something important. And you should say what you forgot, how important it was, some possible reasons why you forgot it. Okay? This is your cue card. It's paper if you'd like to take any note. From now, you have 1 minute to prepare.
Okay.
Your time begins now. Okay, Tansir, your time is up. Would you please start?
Okay. A special occasion I remember when I forgot something important was the train ticket. I remember last month I was attending a family program. So I have to go to the railway station to in a train, but just found that I didn't bring my online. I didn't bring my ticket. So I in most of the time I buy ticket from online, but in that time I remember when I we went to the railway station. I have to buy ticket, and I keep it in my home. But I was about to get on the train, I forgot to bring it, and that time I just found that I didn't bring ticket, and it would be very tough to go without ticket in a train. So I got I went my home and get the ticket and inform the railway station manager that about this incident. And yes, this experience it was very exciting, and I learned a lot that someone might forget things which can bring problem in the future.
Okay, thank you very much. Would you please give me the paper and the pencil? Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Okay, let's move on to part 3. And I have several questions in this part. Do you think it's important to have a good memory?
Yes, it is very important to have a good memory, because good memory a person can easily remember a lot of things. And if a person can remember those important things, it would be very beneficial for him or her.
Why do sometimes people forget things?
There are various causes. For instance, because of depression and too much stress, people might forget some important things which
Right.
are important to remember. And because of the much work stuff in their daily life, people easily forgot some important things in their daily life.
Which do you think is more important to remember, a business meeting or a meeting with a friend?
I would say a business meeting would be more important than a meeting with a friend, because for a business meeting, a person has it relates to his work, and it is quite important. On the other hand, meeting with a friend could be a casual meeting, and a friend might understand the situation that his friend might forgot the situation of meeting him. That's why I think a business meeting is quite significant.
Okay. Are there any things that are especially important for people to memorize?
Yes, there are certain things. For instance, birthdays. Some people might get upset if their family members
Right.
doesn't remember their birthdays. On the other, besides, phone numbers are quite important to remember if a person's stuck in a situation and he has to call somebody, and so phone number really helps in that moment.
Okay. Let's move on from memory to family history.
Okay.
Why do people want to remember their family history?
There are some certain reasons. For instance, they can know about their background more well, and they can know about their characteristics. And some people have a fascination to know more deeply about their ancestors,
Right.
and this had a great influence on them. And they do various steps of research about them, and these are the reasons why people want to know about their ancestors.
And what can you do to learn more about your family history?
Well, I can do a couple of things. Firstly, I would talk to my grandfather about his ancestors and collect lots of information. Besides, I can talk to my relatives about their whereabouts, where they used to live, and I can collect information about their background, in which region they would stay. And by doing these researches, and I think in this way I can know about more about my family history.
Thank you, Tanzir, for your time. This is the end of the speaking test.